Hello YouTube, this is Raymond, and today I am going to be starting a colony of mealworms. Um, so first what you want to do is you want to get multi-drawer unit works great, or you can get like a 10-gallon storage container. The mealworms are the larvae stage of the beetle. What it is, you can get some cornflakes. I already pre-smashed these, and you want about 2 inches of substrate at the bottom for them. And they'll actually eat this. This will be their food. I'm also going to be putting in some oats that I've already ground up as well. And I'm also going to be using some Flucker's high calcium cricket diet, just to give them some extra nutrients. What they eat is what they'll pass on to your reptiles or whatever it is you're feeding. So this way they'll be nice and healthy. The finer the cornflakes are ground up, the easier it will be to sift out the mealworms later on. So what's going to happen is the mealworms are going to eat this little mix I have going on, and it'll turn into papae, and from there they'll turn into beetles, and then the beetles will start breeding and lay eggs. Once the eggs start hatching, you want to remove the beetles and the papae. You can either sift them out with a sifter or remove them by hand, but the beetles and the papae will start eating the mealworms. I'm going to be using this drawer unit. I'll start at the top, then I'll go down a drawer each time. Then once you pull out the mealworms, you can put them in the fridge. It just helps them stay at that stage of their life longer until you can feed them to your lizards. If you guys have subscribed to my channel, then you can tell that I do have quite a few lizards, and so having my own mealworm farm will be very beneficial for me. Help me save a bit of money. I'll put a little bit more of this. But you want about 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches at the bottom of this. And you can put in a carrot, broken up carrot, or a sliced up potato. Will work great. And this way, and what they'll do is they'll end up pulling that food under the substrate and start eating it. It's natural. It's just something they do. So, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sift out. You want to start with, if you're not going to feed your lizards mealworms right away, you can start off with as little as about 150 mealworms to start. If you do plan on feeding your lizards or whatever it is you're feeding the mealworms, and they're coming through here. Awesome. That's why I have another sifter. There you go. Just sift them out. If you do plan on feeding them while you're starting your farm, you might want to start with more, probably about anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000, depending on how many you're feeding. Let me just pour them in here. I'll get those guys later, probably feed them to one of my lizards. Yeah, just sift them out, and that's pretty much it. There's really not much to do. Nature will take its course. You don't have to have anything really tall, as the beetles usually don't fly. But I'm sure with it being nature, don't be too surprised. You can just put like a screen top on this, which is something I might do. I might hot glue gun around the 3 sides and leave one flap where I can just Velcro it down. I don't know yet. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, these here are the little mealworms, if you can see those. They don't bite. Beetles really won't bite. You can kind of remove them by hand. Yeah, so just kind of start with, I'm starting off, I bought 500. Like I said, I probably won't feed a whole lot of these to my reptiles yet. I do want to give the colony a chance to get a head start, and once I start removing them and I see a bunch of little ones coming out, then I'll start feeding them. I think it's a darkling beetle is the type of beetle that these here are the larvae to. But if you do plan on feeding them your lizards or chickens mealworms, you would definitely want to start with a lot more than I am. I just think this here will probably be a good start. I might get another 3-drawer unit and just move them from one to the next, depending on how many do start breeding, how many I end up with, and that sort of thing. Once they do start turning into beetles and the pupae, I'll take another video and post that. So if this is something that interests you, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on that. It takes anywhere from 7 to 10 weeks for these mealworms to start going through their full life cycle. So I'm excited to kind of show you guys that down the road. And then like I said, as these guys do start maturing and I'm getting more beetles, I'll show you the video on that, just so you guys can kind of see the life cycle and all that fun stuff. So, well, look forward to hearing comments from you guys. Hopefully this helps out a bit. I will be doing another colony of crickets, so if you guys don't want to miss that one either, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll show you how to start a colony of crickets. Till next time.